I just have to say that I'm absolutely blown away with everything he's done with this game so far and just how things work. This is like the ultimate survival game for VR. The name of it is AB AETERNO, I believe, or AB AETERNO. I think that's how you say it. This game is powered by Unity 3D engine, Hurricane VR frameworks, and Final IK. I've been dreaming of a hardcore survival game that's similar to TARKOV in a way, and well, this is pretty damn close, and I'm super stoked. It's said to be inspired by the STALKER game series, which is on Steam, and if you don't have an idea what that is, you can go check it out and see what the survival aspect of it is like. With this game, there'll be a world where you could either hunt anomalies, loot, trade, etc. I don't know all of the details, but from watching his YouTube videos and developing the game and showing it off, I get more and more excited just with how it's turning out. It's pretty freaking awesome. He gets pretty in-depth when it comes to gun maintenance, and I love it. I love it just because I'm a gun nut and I built my own guns in the past, but not only just about maintenance, it's the physics and how the gun jams if you don't properly clean it, or if you pick up a rust bucket somewhere in the world. It's pretty damn cool. He also has a lot of safety measures when it comes to weapons as well. For example, if you try to TIG 2 magazines together, make sure there's no ammo in it, because it went off and it scared the shit out of me. I should have checked to make sure there's no ammo. I just didn't know that was going to be a game mechanic anyways. That's pretty sweet. There is a safety on all the weapons like it should be, kind of like in the real world, and there's a couple different ways you can chamber the rounds. If you find a gun in the world, it's most likely going to be rusted, so when you take it back to what I think is going to be your hideout, you can take that weapon apart and clean it. And by cleaning it, you can use a toothbrush to clean the trigger assembly and use water to rinse the grime off until it's all gone. You can then use the lube or gun cleaner to get everything all cleaned up and lubed. Why am I laughing at that? Then from there you can also clean the barrel, which I thought was also pretty damn cool, by using the drill. There's a brush that you can take all the rust off with just because you want your stuff looking fresh. You know what I mean? And there is spray paint that you can also use to color code magazines depending on what ammo you have in it for like a nice visual cue or something, or you can pimp out your AK or whatever rifles he eventually ends up adding to make them look sexy. He has some different ammo types that you can dispense right now to try out, but when it comes to the actual game, ammo is said to be pretty scarce as you're wandering through the world and looting and doing the missions, I believe. There's also going to be a trader in game, which I'm sure you could buy ammo from too. With the boxes of ammo, you can take out the rounds individually and load them into the gun one by one, or you can put the rounds straight from the box into the magazine. You can also pile them all up in a specific area and drag the magazine over the top of them, and it'll just load it up pretty quick. I thought that was pretty cool, so things don't get too annoying, I guess. If you're sending a bunch of rounds to your gun, it'll heat up and most likely cause wear or jam. Currently, if it heats up, you can dip it in the bucket of water, so be sure to clean your guns before you go out on missions or however it's going to work so your stuff doesn't malfunction. With the guns as well, he's also implementing weapon attachments. Currently, you can mess around with the attachments on the handguns. There's red dot, silencer, laser, flashlight. I'm super stoked about this and having the ability to change your attachments depending on what you're needing. I'm sure it'll go across the board with rifles and etc. There's a gold gun that has a hollow sight on top of it already. You can actually take that off and put it on a different gun. There are knives in one of the lockers that you can actually throw as well. There's a couple different ways you can hold them. You can hold them by the handle, or you can throw them by the actual blade. It's pretty badass. Or you could just use it as a knife and start slashing stuff. The backpack that he ended up going with is pretty awesome. I love that you can organize your bag by just throwing stuff in there that you would kind of do in IRL. I mean, things aren't going to bounce around like IRL, but it's a sweet idea for a backpack. He posted a video on his channel asking which bag people like the most, and one of them being kind of like a Walking Dead style with the circles you can put stuff in. And then this one, which the majority of people like this one the best, so this is kind of what he went with. There are cigars and smokes for a fun game mechanic. If you're feeling a little stressed out after that last mission, you can light up a stogie, clean some guns, and put on your favorite YouTube videos. There's a VCR and a TV, which is really cool, where you can load in custom videos to play on the TV while you're just hanging out. There's also a cassette player where you can load custom music into to jam out while you're doing some target practice. Who knows, maybe you can carry this around while you're doing missions and stuff, just playing the survival game, which would be pretty cool. But out of all of that, I think this game has a huge potential to being a favorite of mine. The game mechanics are just absolutely amazing and creative. I would head over to his YouTube channel where he's been posting little updates here and there, showcasing what he's adding and asking what we think. He even had a dog in one of the videos, and it was all armored out. If you can have companions in this game, I'm gonna be so jacked. He also showed cooking hot dogs over a fire and playing acoustic guitar, so I'm all in for that. But that's it for me, guys. If you liked this video, please let me know in the comments down below, or something I could change about making these videos. Subscribe for some more content and streaming, and Peace out, guys.